how to slay the first-headed beast, probate court, and the third-headed monster, financial creditors and predators. Oh my. Hey there folks, elder law care attorney Patrick Kelleher coming to you from elderlawcare.com. Today's question is, what happens to your debts, your liabilities, when you pass away? Very common question and a common call that we get to our Elder Law Care Center. Folks, you may know me as the author of How to Avoid the Four-Headed Monster, the metaphorical four-headed monster of estate planning and elder law. You can pick up a copy on Amazon. Today's question is, what happens to your debts when you pass away? And the answer is, folks, well, that depends. Depends on what kind of debt it is. And what I first want to alert you to is the metaphorical first-headed monster, probate court. And this is the reason why. Because when your affairs go off to the probate court, not the treasure chest, remember, is synonymous with your trust. You always want treasure chest with your assets, your home, your financial assets in your treasure chest. Why? Because that will avoid probate court. Wills, in fact, are your admission ticket to probate court, which is the metaphorical first-headed monster. And this is the reason why it's related to your debt when you pass away. Because when your will, or with no will, which is called the government plan, when your affairs end up in the probate court, there's typically a legal requirement to notify creditors, such as newspaper publications, family members, heirs, and oftentimes that newspaper publication puts all creditors on notice, okay? In fact, a very large creditor could be Medicaid lien, maybe on your home or your other assets. Here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, there's a legal requirement when a will is filed at the probate court, a copy of the will petition and your death certificate, which includes your name, your date of birth, and your social security number, has to be sent certified mail, United States Postal Service, certified mail, to whom? The metaphorical fourth-headed monster, which is Medicaid Department. And why does Medicaid Department want that information? Well, they want to plug your name, your date of birth, your social security number into the computer database to see if they get a hit on you, meaning, did they pay any benefits to you during your lifetime for Medicaid, any Medicaid benefits? And if that's the case, now they have an opportunity to enforce what they call estate recovery, putting a lien on your property. Also, credit card debt, things of that nature, that's a contractual obligation. So if Bill and Mary have separate credit cards, married couple, and Bill has his own independent credit cards contractually with his credit card company. When Bill passes away, that should remain Bill's debt, but also it usually flows into his estate or his probate estate. So his probate estate would technically be responsible for that. And if wife Mary is his executor, personal representative, she is now a fiduciary. So she is legally obligated to pay the debt of her late husband, Bill, through his estate. But if a probate does not open, maybe she's not responsible. Contractually, she is not responsible. However, if the probate is open and she is the personal representative fiduciary, she does have a legal obligation to pay the debt of her late husband, Bill. Beware that your debt doesn't go away when you go up to your cloud, or otherwise, your debt will follow you up to your cloud or wherever you think you may go. Hopefully you found this educational video helpful. If so, please scroll down, post a comment, post a question, and a member of our Elder Law Care team will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for joining us today at elderlawcare.com.